We're back. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not really good at that, but here we are. So V, you were talking about spineless foreskin.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Hold on. He had a meltdown of epic proportions. So, can you see my screen now?
Nope. Hang on. Yeah.
Basically, he's saying that I'm obsessed about him, but he actually has like Twitter dedicated to mocking Sargon, like everything he does. Occasionally, he mocks YouTube, Barry.
Yeah, he what was it? What was the channel that he made? It was fucking what was it? What was the channel name?
Alternate Facts.
No. The Sargon the Sargon mocking channel.
Hard on for Assad.
Hard on for Assad. Yeah.
He has a hard on for a 40-year-old man. That's
hard on for Sargon.
Hold on, let me show you like some of the more interesting things that he posted. Because basically, like, he's happy my channel got pulled down, which I assume he would also be happy if people would report his channel, right? I mean, if that's the morality that you have, not that I'm encouraging it, I think that's despicable and no one should do that. But according to him, so yeah, look at this, right? Someone is saying, I mean, holy shit. When Jeremy Corbyn surrounds himself with communist flags, conservatives seem quite reasonable all of a sudden. And it's the thing where Jeremy Corbyn, you know, had the was at the communist rally. And this is what he tweets. I don't care about guilt by association. And no, it doesn't make more people dying from lack of healthcare funding look reasonable. So basically, he's perfectly okay with these chaps that have like the red flag.
Yeah.
This one is also funny. Basically saying that it's fine. So he thinks that I broke TOS multiple times, and it should have been taken down. If you are involved, I'd commend you. So anyone taking down my videos and flagging them.
Hang on, how did you break TOS by doxing that chick's country?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's not true. I didn't break like my videos. Who got TOS? One of them was about Islam. Another of them was about the transgender brony who shot up a supermarket, and another one was the stream I made with Sargon talking about the skeptic feminist, and they're allegedly breaking the TOS because they're under review. So I didn't get the response yet. I mean, the appeal is still going through, so it most likely will come back as, okay, so I'll probably get my channel back.
Okay, so that's why I looked you up and I thought I remembered you having like more followers before.
Oh, look at this one. He accuses me of being a rapist. Don't know, don't care. Like why my videos got taken down. It's like a child rapist slipping and dying. Result is the same.
Damn. Did he literally just compare you to a child rapist?
That's fun.
Well, he is a child, and I did intellectually rape him, so I'm perfectly fine with the comparison.
Yeah, he's a little shit. I don't like him.
People will send me
glad
pictures
that
of the playgrounds.
Who's that? Who's that in the playground, V?
Well, apparently their entire community, since the shitlords were at the playground and hoisted the flag, they're like, oh, no adult should ever be in a playground. And people are now just sending me pictures with them in the playground.
Oh, is this when you guys put up the Kyrgyzstani flag or something in the playground?
Yeah, it was like one guy from the group. There were like over 100 people there, and we were all in the park. And like one guy just went into the playground, you know, to climb something really high, which was like a fort there, and he, you know, showed the flag. And people like Thunderfoot are like outraged by it. They're like, "Oh my God, think of the children."
Right. What Thunderfoot? Did Thunderfoot get in on that too? Did he get outraged as well?
Yeah, he was very outraged.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't really follow his stuff anymore. It's just he harps on a point way too much in a video. It's just like, we've been over this, okay? Like, I get it.
He's one of those people like say the exact same
so look
thing.
at this, like the people who follow him, right? He has like the anti-SJW community is so fucking toxic. So you're a toxic pairing, right?
Yeah.
And this guy is sorry, this woman is reading this, and it's like excellent thread. And look what this woman is posting. Like these are the kind of people that follow this gentleman.
So Spino's the one. Spino's the one that fucking called me. What did he say? He said, "Oh, Bering's not exactly an intellectual powerhouse," and then proceeds to fucking just be the dumbest cunt, and he's like just totally misses his own fucking point in his own video. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was about It was really fucking. It was real sort of semantics. It was to do with grammar and shit. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah, but
No,
like,
absolutely.
times you've mentioned that you're like just a high school dropout that was interested in calling bullshit when he saw bullshit.
Who, me? I'm not a high school dropout.
Yeah, he's an intellectual
Sorry.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
I'm the I'm a high school dropout.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So
I thought you were just looking around for the frogs being gay. I thought you were just...
No, he surrounds himself with high school dropouts to feel better.
Yeah.
That's the
one
plan.
way to do it.
Yep.
This is something else he does, right? He says that if you associate with some people, you will be judged for it. But on the other hand, he defends Antifa and he defends communists and says like, oh, just because, others are like that doesn't mean all communists.
Top form. Fucking top form Spino. So
Hashtag not all communists.
Spino come out as fucking as Antifa, because that's the next.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look at this. Antifa are not innocent victims. That sounds dangerously like identity politics. Individual Antifa members can have not done anything to incite violence. They are not deserving because others are thugs. And then he goes on and like,
yeah,
he's
individual
like,
Islamic State members aren't all terrorists. Come on now.
And then he goes on and he says like a lot of people are equating this chat to roaming millennials discussing with Richard Spencer and suggesting I'm now promoting communism. Well, I wonder why, David. I wonder why people would think that. And
he did the exact same thing as roaming, because he was all over roaming millennial for not going hard enough on Richard Spencer. But then I think it was the same fucking weekend he interviewed that communist fella, that openly communist guy, and he was just as soft as all fuck. He says, "Oh yeah, tell me your views." And
yeah, this is exactly the response to that video where he interviews the guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm now promoting communism with this chat if I'm consistent. I must be an evil socialist sympathizer now. And he goes on, well, I am, and always kind of have been. Well, that's not negating the fact that you're an evil socialist sympathizer.
Jesus.
And he goes on and says, my issues with communism and socialism has always been about implementation and not their issues with the way society exists at the moment. So basically it's like, communism, yeah, they killed a bunch of people, but otherwise it's fine. Like people taking away your private property, that's cool. Taking away your computer, it doesn't belong to you now, Bering. It belongs to the people. Taking away your business, your YouTube channel, that's fine.
Yeah.
The state owns your YouTube channel now,
Hey, Bering.
Yeah, man.
Hey, can I invite Fox from the West to the stream?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The Weasel from the West. He actually got that nickname.
And we're live.
Yeah, I'll pay that. That was funny.
Oh fuck! That was an abortion, that last stream, wasn't it?
It felt like one.
Audio issues like everywhere?
What's that?
What exactly was...
I don't know.
Driving cause
If
of
I could explain it, it would not.
I can answer that. Bearing touch technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's these fucking big fuck off paws. They mash everything.
Yeah. These fuck off paws.
So what's news? What's news, Baro? What have you been working on, man?
We got a Sargon TJ Kirk dream coming up.
You got a what?
TJ Kirk dream about Sargon, requested by Computing Forever. Animation coming up.
Oh, right, cool. Yeah, nice.
He wants you to do his fanfics for him. What's the animated?
Toad McKinley says, I found a lolcow of epic proportions. I want to make a video about him, but sometimes his logic is so flawed. I worry he's not all there. Any advice? Just do it. Do it.
Yeah, do what I do. Just do it. It doesn't have to make sense. Just do it.
So you're worried he's not all there, as in he's a bit spasticated. Well, just, I don't know, just fucking... How spasticated are we talking? Like, Can you
Super spazzy.
send us a link or
Hands on
something?
head retarded or what?
And I'll further comment. Oh fuck! You see, I Hypocrite made a video recently, and he's like, "This guy's fucking spastic. No one else will respond to him. That's what I'm for." Yeah, fuck.
Oh, the Foxy is here.
What's that?
Yeah, I heard that we were shitting on Spino.
Oh yeah,
But,
Fox.
hey man, I don't think we've actually talked. Like, you've commented on my videos, I've commented on yours, but I don't think we've ever actually been in a live stream together.
Yeah, I keep waiting for a fucking invite. You rude cunt. You never invite me.
No, but the whole Spino thing is, I used to be his friend. Like, I used to be sort of
Yeah, so
giving him
that's-
advice.
yeah, I used to consider myself his friend as well. I think a lot of people did until he turned into a massive cunt.
Well, it's kind of sad. Like, his sort of reaction to Nick Goroff especially just made me realize how much of a self-destruction he's really going through. It's kind of like when a drug addict relapses or something. It's just, you don't even know how to approach it. It's just kind of tragic in a way, the amount of self-destruction going around him. And the reason why we sort of fell out is he had issues with me talking to people that he considered far-right lunatics, like this guy called Ruffian and a couple of others. And he started retweeting a bunch of passive-aggressive tweets taking the piss out of me. And I said, dude, that's not cool. You know, I remember there was this hot takes account which basically completely took what I was saying out of context about climate change and tried to make me look as if I was some kind of idiot to a bunch of social justice types.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's not really cool. You know, like, you know, the sort of crowd that this appeals to. And we eventually resolved that. And
isn't that just a classic trait of an SJW? Though? It's, you know, you spoke to these people, therefore I don't like you anymore. Like, you're allowed
Like,
to speak
kind
to
of
anyone you
different
want.
opinion.
like,
Yeah.
his problem with people is more so their ideology than their etiquette and attitude to the conversation. Like, he has a problem with my position on global warming, which is, like, I acknowledge that global warming is an issue, you know, a big issue. But I'm saying in the current 50 years, I acknowledge that Islamic terrorism is probably a bigger issue. He then went on, you know, he then went on to make it out as if I was, you know, some kind of right-wing nut job. You know, we even had a stream about it where we discussed our differences, and we seemed to sort of respectfully disagree. And then he's still harping on about it. You know, he's still harping on about this whole. He just can't let ideological disagreements, you know, go, essentially. And I made like a 40-minute response video on my second channel to him, like to his thread about the anti-SJWs. And at one point I said, if you really want people to stop holding you to, because I admit that a lot of people are holding him to these, you know, these high standards because of past behaviors. And I think a lot of it is, you know, a lot of the shit that Spino gets is unfair. And I said the only way at this point, considering the amount of self-destruction and bridges burned that you've done, the only way you're going to get any kind of respect is to delete your account, start another account, and just pretend to be someone else, you know, and just make sort of more intelligent, you know, and level-headed criticisms of the anti-SJW community. You know, don't, you know, at this point, and then he tried to make it out as if I was telling him to just delete his account and never come back. He's so intellectually dishonest.
He is, yeah. Well, I don't recall the response he did to Nick Goroff. What was that all about?
Oh God. Well, Nick. Well, me and Spino were bitching about each other on Twitter, and Nick, I remember I atted Nick because I think he was bringing up Nick for some reason, and Nick had a go at both of us. I took it to PM with Nick, and we resolved it pretty quickly. I love Nick, but basically he started then tweeting. You know, Spino took an issue with Nick then and started attacking Nick. And I think I know why. The reason why Spino has been attacking people, you know, on his side so much is that he's been associating more and more with this sort of anti-SJW punnage accounts, like, you know, 21 Logician and Veiled Goethers and accounts like that. He started associating with them as opposed to...
communists, like outright communists. not anti-SJW, like people who legitimately advocate for the Red Plague.
Well, I don't even care about, like, because, for example, Sexisy is an example of someone who has Marxist beliefs who I consider pretty cool. You know, the people in the debate with Sargon are all people that I think I have a level of respect for because they're at least willing to have conversations with people. These people are just fucking cowards. You know, he's associating with these intellectually dishonest cowards who have nothing to offer the conversation. All they do is pot shot at people.
Is this response to Nick still online, or is he taking it down?
Oh, look, but he's also been having a low, like, he's been really sort of going at sort of people who are, he's tried to force people to choose a side, like Habib is another one he's had a go at, Sadie Rose. He's just been completely dismantling bridges with anyone who has sort of sympathies with the anti-crowd. I think the only people that he really likes from the sort of anti-crowd are, I know he's had a falling out with Vernaculus, but I think he still likes Vernaculus. He likes Nightmare Fuel, who I like as well, but Nightmare Fuel's also someone I like, Vern. And WokiLeaks, the guy on Twitter. I think those are the only people that he's still on good terms with in the sort of anti-SJW community.
Yeah, is his video response to Nick anywhere on YouTube still, or has it been taken down?
Oh no, it's not a video response. It's a Twitter thing.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Nightmare Fuel has like absolutely hates me, which is fine.
I like the guy, to be honest. I think he's one of the few people that actually offers good criticisms of these sort of people like Dave Rubin and that sort of crowd. Like, he doesn't really sort of go after people who are sort of intellectually sort of, who at least sort of try to have relevant conversations like Sargon and Jordan B. Peterson. He sort of goes after the people like Rubin and
he goes after Blair White a few times too.
But I don't know about Blair White. I don't watch Blair White much, so I can't comment on her.
And don't forget, he's a child molester. Don't forget that.
Well, there is an actual girl like Assassinatrix who claims that. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You know, my beef with him was never that he is or isn't a child molester. My beef with him is that Mr. Dapperton started getting doxxed. Yeah, Mr. Dapperton started getting doxxed, and his family was doxxed by Nightmare Fuel's fans, and they stopped when Nightmare Fuel told them to stop. But he did allow it to go a little, you know, until like.
I don't know how much truth there is to that. And there's another thing also, V, that I wanted to bring up about one of your videos, and I'll admit that this is something I think you got wrong. Was you said that Skeptic Feminist was a friend of Spino's, and from what I can gather, I don't think that they had any kind of extended interaction. I don't think they were friends by any means, from what I've seen.
Oh. Yeah, well, if that's the case, I'm willing to take that back.
Okay.
But
hey, Fox, do you reckon these letters to Jenny Kiss are legit?
I've not seen them actually.
Apparently, the Skeptic Feminist has been writing letters from prison to Jenny McDermott.
Okay. I mean, I'm a bit skeptical of that, but if it's true, that's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah. Just quickly, Playing It All Wrong says, thanks for the entertaining and eloquent posts, everyone. Yeah, that's my pleasure. Sorry, go on.
Welcome.
Yeah. So you haven't seen the two videos that Jenny did that are apparently letters from Maximum Security?
I've not. No, I've not really been. To be honest, I only sort of got into the sort of anti-community, the anti-SJW community sort of around. Well, I first made videos like June last year, so I sort of missed all the sort of. I wasn't really involved in the community aspect until about this year, maybe. So I know of Jenny. I know what she did, and the whole Thunderfoot thing, and her interactions with people like Sargon as well. So I know of all the shit that she's been responsible for.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
hey, Baring, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No.
But thanks for having me on, dude.
Yeah. No.
No problem.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Later, man.
See ya.
We'll be seeing ya. We'll be seeing ya.
So Biro, what's next on Biro Live? They're great episodes, and I've been watching them closely.
Oh, thank you very much. Next on Biro Live, which it's not called that at all. It's called GBP Live, but that's fine.
No, I'm an avid watcher.
Yeah, I could tell. Well, we just got done with the Kitten rodeo. If you missed that, continue doing that because it sucked. Then we have we have Wizard of Cause up next.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
We got Wizzy, old Wizard, the Wizard.
Very good. How's that producer? Has he fucking died yet? He's due to die a long time ago.
Oh, you're referring to old sacks of shit, Johnny?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, he's still alive and in the studio. In fact, he was the winner of the Kitten rodeo, as you can see here, if you pay attention to his screen. His cat won. His cat
Yeah.
won. Yeah. Well, how do you think a fucking Kitten rodeo works? You have to have a fucking cat.
Right.
Wait,
You gotta have it.
Is
You
it
gotta
like
have
one of
it.
those sort of horse racing simulators? Like you run it through a simulator or something like that?
Let me see if I still have it up here. Oh, there we go. It went something like this. If you can look on my screen here, you'll see a cat gets on this dog, which was supposed to be a pit bull that I ordered from Charlie's, but it wasn't a pit bull. Told me it was a Chinese pit bull, a China pit bull. It's a China pit bull.
God, I remember I used to compete in not actual horse races, but I used to be part of a football club, and well, my dad used to run it, and we used to do betting nights, horse racing nights, like on a simulator, and I always used to call my horse Huge Erection.
That's a good name.
What was the awareness campaign you did, Byro, about kittens? Was it kittens falling off motorcycles or something? What was the? Just...
Oh, yeah. That's the stream I did with Raj, who you've turned against.
No,
but
I have not.
We did. We won't discuss that now. But that's that's a conversation for another time. If you're subscribed to Baron, go ahead and unsubscribe.
Yeah.
He's anti-Raw. We found out. He's part of the alt-Raj.
Yeah.
But no, we did motorcycle safety. Dude, I found so many videos online with dogs and alligators and other animals riding motorcycles.
Right.
I was so amazed.
And so we did an awareness campaign about animals falling off motorcycles. Yeah.
Yeah, the law offices of Ham and Sandwich. Yeah, contact them today if your motorcycle has been in a motorcycle accident. That's what I was about to say. If your animal's been in a motorcycle accident, yeah, it's a good stream. We got to get you back on there. The case of the stuffy shives is one of the top streams that I've had. When you and I went into Steve's wife's ass and covered stuffy.
We did too.
We did.
Yeah.
Only on GBP Live.
Did you see that? Did you see the latest Steven Stuffy?
No, I try to stay away. What happened?
Well, the latest Steven Stuffy, he mimics a like a scenario that's based on the whole VidCon hoo-ha, where his stuffed animal wife gets called a fucking garbage human, and you get where I'm going. It's quite funny. You should have a look.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that. It looks like he followed our path. We did videos about that.
By the way, do you guys think Thunderfoot is following in the steps of Steve Shives? I mean, he did subscribe to YouTube Red. If you check his Social Blade account, it's like red with all the people leaving.
And he subscribed to what?
What's up, Reed? What?
YouTube Red, let me show you what YouTube Red is.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube Red, man. What of it?
No. I don't think
you're a cock. Oh, Baron's a cock. What a douchebag. Everybody. Unsubscribe. I'm gonna take down this channel if I can. I'm a justice warrior.
Are you saying he's a fucking cockhead because he's on YouTube Red? Is that what you're saying, V?
Yeah.
No, mate. If you go to his Social Blade, when you have like extra subscribers, it's green, and when you lose subscribers, it's red.
Oh, right.
I was like 2 weeks ago on his page, and it was like incredibly red. Like everything was like, I don't think this is what YouTube Red means. But if you notice, like he would have videos like why do people mock at creationists, and he would have science videos and whatnot, but he would keep away from politics.
Yeah.
But right now, like every time he makes a video, he constantly mentions Donald Trump. Like he just can't help it. Like he can make a video about him on a bicycle losing weight, and it's like, oh, by the way,
he was pretty bitter about that whole Trump affair.
That whole bicycle was like the last video I watched.
We're talking about Thunderfoot here. In defense of Thunderfoot, I would say that it is relevant to talk about Donald Trump, because one of the things that I do think that the sort of anti-SJW crowd doesn't do enough is that we don't. I think generally we sort of prefer Trump over the sort of SJW opposition that he gets, but at the same time, I don't think we sort of criticize Trump enough in a sense. Like, I think there are sort of relevant criticisms.
To be fair, I do think Thunderfoot criticism on Trump is better than anything on the mainstream media.
Oh yeah,
for instance, he criticized the fact that in in 2 months of office, Trump spent more money on plane tickets than Obama in 4 years. And I was like, okay, that's a legitimate criticism. Rather than oh my God, Trump had 2 scoops of ice cream. Yeah. Breaking news.
So Fox, what do you think of the latest pressing issues, Trump-related issues that the anti-SJW should have been covering?
Well, I know the mainstream media has been doing a really bad job of covering the whole Russia thing, and there's a lot of sort of scaremongering, like Russians hacking into the election machines. That's all fucking nonsense. But I also think there is, having sort of looked into it, because I know that sort of the anti-SJW crowd has sort of been dismissing it. I've been looking into it, and there's a very interesting guy called, I believe his name is Robert Mercer. And he's been interacting with people such as Aaron Banks, who was the guy who funded Brexit, Roger Stone, who is the guy that's sort of been helping. You probably know him as the guy Cenk got angry at when he met up with Alex Jones. Right. He's sort of been interacting, and Stephen Bannon as well. He's sort of been interacting with these people. So there's a very interesting story that wasn't covered much. I think it was covered by the Guardian or the Independent, one of them. And I know they're not the most reputable sources, but I think this is an interesting story where Nigel Farage went into the Ecuadorian embassy in the United Kingdom, which is where Julian Assange is holed up. And he went in there for about, 2 hours or something, and then he walked out. He was approached by some guy from BuzzFeed. I know it's BuzzFeed, but this was reported in other places as well. He was asked by Farage, what were you doing there? And he literally just said, I forgot what I was doing there, even though he was just in there. It just seems so dishonest. I think that a lot of people on the sort of anti-SJW side really sort of get caught up in trying to destroy the social justice warriors and things like that.
Maybe, hold on. Like that could be that he doesn't like BuzzFeed and knew that he would be misrepresented, so he would just said that it's like a polite way to say, fuck off.
But if he was going to say that, he's just going to be misrepresented anyway. It's probably even worse for him to say that. You might as well just have told the truth.
I guess, but again, it's BuzzFeed. If it was any other publication, and he would have said
I know BuzzFeed is trash. Don't get me wrong, but I also kind of think. Revelation of the century, guys. BuzzFeed is trash, but no, honestly, I really think that if he had nothing to hide, then he should have been, upfront with it. I honestly think that there is a bit of weight to what is being said. I think the mainstream media are bad at articulating what's going on, but I also think that there is sort of a coterie between people like Trump and Farage and Robert Mercer, Aaron Banks, Stephen Bannon, and the likes. I think there is some genuine weight to that, if you know what I mean. I mean, I know the social justice side do it as well. You've got people like fucking Soros is the one that always gets invoked, but you've also got names like Zuckerberg and to an extent Bill Gates as well. I understand, it's almost like Game of Thrones in a sense that there's almost there's more than one side sort of competing against one another. It's not like an Illuminati where everyone's working towards their shared interests. But I think
what are your thoughts on the whole CNN shit that went down last week?
Well, to be honest, I used to kind of before the CNN blackmail, I almost felt sorry for them because I always thought, you know, I think they get a bit too much criticism. I think MSNBC is probably worse. Like, I think all three of the news networks in America are pretty bad. I'd say Fox is probably the least bad, and then CNN. But after seeing what they did with the whole, after seeing the whole CNN blackmail thing, I was just like, no, all sympathy is lost. This is fucking reprehensible. How could you do that to someone over something so minor? You know, like, God.
I feel like they don't even know how the internet works nowadays.
Say again, Amber?
I feel like they, like CNN or the people that saw it and was like, oh, this is bad. I feel like they don't even understand how the internet works nowadays. Or has always worked.
What do you mean?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I know what you mean.
Just like, people just make things because they think it's funny and they, like, posing an image on a GIF or...
Yeah, they know exactly how it works, but they want to send a clear message. It's like, you fuck with us, we fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was just outright intimidation. They know exactly how the internet works.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fucking disgusting.
Yep.
One thing I'm interested in hearing your opinions on is the new Doctor Who has been announced, the 13th Doctor, and it's actually a girl called Jodie Whittaker. And I think she's quite a good actor. I've seen her in a couple of things. But what are your thoughts on that? Because there's a lot of sort of anti types who are sort of saying, oh, who's going to flip their shit? Ian Miles Chong, Sargon, Mundane Matt, Dave Cullen, and things like that. You know,
I've never watched Doctor Who. Never, ever.
Yeah, unfortunately neither. Like, just haven't got into it.
I haven't really watched it.
Okay, so I guess the question is, like, what do people think when you have, like, a white actor and it's replaced by, you know, a minority? And I have nothing against that, but I know the ideology behind it. I know why it's being replaced, and it just pisses me off because it's like there's no need to do it. You know, so for instance, like when you have like a comic book character like Iron Man, and he's being replaced by this little black girl called Riri. And it's like, why are you doing it? You're not doing it.
I'm gonna say,
you're not doing
let
it
them
for the
do
story.
it and watch the ratings tank.
Yeah,
that's what happened. Yeah, but that's the thing, right?
I'm desensitized to it now because it's like, if you want to fuck up your entire industry here just from making this unnecessary change, which means you're probably also going to change the writing to make it suck now, go right ahead.
Yeah, just let them do it.
Oh, by the way, do you know how she get her Iron Man suit?
Yeah.
She was in
a black girl.
Okay,
how do you think a black girl manages to get the materials needed for the Iron Man suit?
Yeah.
She steals it.
I knew that was coming.
I was going to go, if it was an little Asian girl, it would probably be something similar to Sailor Moon, where she goes through that transformation phase.
No, but like the writing is so bad. Like, she's supposed to be this super genius. Like, she's smarter than Tony Stark. And she's like flying, and all of a sudden she hears a boom. And it's like, what was that? And the computer has to tell her that's a sonic boom. And it's like, okay, but if she's so smart, how doesn't she know what a sonic boom is? You know, I mean, and it's like constant examples like that in the writing. It's just so cringeworthy. But yeah, no, like my point is, like, when I watch that, it's not because the story demands that Iron Man is replaced or anything like that. It's just that they're doing it to appease the social justice activists, and that's what pisses me off. Like, why do you do it? You know, they're not your fans. They don't listen to you. They don't watch it, and they also hate it. Like, they're the ones that are still complaining about it.
Oh, decent question in your super chat, Bearing.
Yeah, you got 5 rubies. I don't know what that is.
How about mainstream media / left normalizing sexualization of children and transition? It's postmodernism. Thoughts?
Once again, I'm personally one of those trans people that think kids shouldn't transition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I know a few that have, personally, and they just struggle to function and pick up on social cues that a lot of other people do.
Yeah. How's that fucking? I mean, it's not trans-related, but it is minor-related. That latest fucking trending video where the parents are teaching kids like how to masturbate and shit.
Oh, yeah, Suit did a video on that. And they have like the dildos and everything on the table and
And the vibrating finger. That was the That was the
fucked up.
What's wrong with these kids? You can figure that out on their own.
The parents are showing them, and like it's so awkward for like it's like a mum and a little girl, and the girl's like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, don't you? If you really feel sorry for the fucking poor kids.
Yeah, I was just like,
whatever happened to the good old birds and the bees talk? You know, like father sitting someone down and just talking to the son about the birds and the bees. Why does it have to be so extravagant nowadays?
Or just letting your kid just fuck whatever around the house. You know, when you're in that word age.
just leave a fucking watermelon there and just
leave a watermelon there. Leave some bottles, a fan, and that kid will come up with something creative.
Yeah,
just put a nice apple pie on the table.
Whatever. You just put anything. You could put fucking anything in the middle of that room, and it could have razor blades, and that kid's gonna figure it out.
Yep. Fuck. Well, I've just seen there's some videos that I want to watch here, so I'm gonna fuck off, guys. But thanks for joining me. That was an abortion of a stream. That first one. The second one, the second one was alright. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks Fox for joining us, man. Invite me onto a fucking stream, you fucking faggot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you want to come on tonight, I'm going to be hosting a stream at about 9, I think, which is about 3.5 hours.
I'll probably not be able to do that, but the next one for Shizzle, send us an invite.
All right, man.
Thanks for having us, mate.
All right, no, it's good on you guys. Good to speak to you.
Catches.
Bye.